I know. I started early. Yes, Opal Guy, it is that time to have some caffeine and nerd out. Oh, my hair and everything. We got home yesterday. It was very nice to sleep in my own bed. And sorry, I did try to do something really fast with it before I started, and that's what I wound up with was that. So, because I slept like a rock last night. Ba-dum-bum. uh, I was gonna wait and start just a minute later. I do need to go to the grocery store. I haven't been here for a week, and there's like nothing to eat in the house. I was gonna do that and then start the live, and then I was like, nah, I'll do that afterwards. So we're early today. Cheers and happy Wednesday. Welcome, Jahik. Welcome, Chubby Hubby, Opal Guy. Don't forget to do the like buttons and the things, you guys. So, man, starting late, but starting early. So technically, Opal Guy, we're right on time. Precisely the time that we meant to be. Yeah, exactly. Freezer food or like, cupboard food. I'm eating full beans. All right, Bear. Just, yeah, crunch them up and, yeah, get it fully leaded. I will need to go refresh my cup here in just a moment. So, oh my God, I have a ton of stuff that we can look at today. In fact, maybe while the sun is coming in here, where is the sun? Oh, that'll probably be perfect. I'm trying to decide if I hold a big rock in the sunshine, where's the sun at? Maybe right about there. Hey, Jeff. Addie's here too. Hi, Addie. Hello, Romania. Okay. We came home with tons of rocks. Easily well over 100 pounds. Well over 100 pounds. Can you guys see how gorgeous this obsidian is? This is like an insane piece of silver sheen. I can't even get it to look black. It just keeps looking so sheeny every direction. It does look black at some angles. But yeah, you get that sucker in the sun and she just shines. Ugh. There were tons of rocks like this. Don't show, Kyle. Turn off lights. It's sunlight. I can turn off the light though. I should turn my other one on too. Oh, it's just silly pretty. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Oh. Ooh, my elbow. Ah, did you hear it? Old people noises. Old people noises. Yeah, there were a few of those. So, monsters that were in the back of the truck. Couple of times they had to follow us out to our vehicle with a dolly. Well, I've processed some of the material already since I've been home. And my stuff came in these bags. No, not my stuff. Some of my stuff came in these bags. And some of the other big rocks that Joseph picked out also came in these bags. I'm not sure how many we had. 3, 4 of those bags. So, we got a lot of rocks. Also, I got a buttload of meteorites. That's a probably standard buttload, not metric. In case you were gonna question that next. And I got my scale out so we could find out exactly, because I handed my bag of meteorites to Bear and was like, I think I got a kilo of meteorites. And he looked at me and was like, I think you got more than a kilo. And he handed it back to me and I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And honestly, after a like 2-day drive home and hauling in around like, 200 pounds of rocks, it feels like more than 2 kilos now too. So we'll weigh the rocks and find out how much we think there is there. So just a crude measurement too, by the way, like on a bathroom scale with a little piggy peg pig, not a digital number. So just a crude measurement. Let's see. I'm gonna run really quickly and fill up my cup because we're gonna need a lot of coffee for today. It's such a great day. In the meantime, maybe somebody could tell me what this rock is that my kid said if he were a rock, he would not pick a fight with this rock. I was like, dude, that rock looks spicier, feistier. Like, doesn't it look like a little zesty? And he was like, no, for real. Like, I wouldn't pick a fight with that rock. Hey there, Candy. 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. 1 kilo equals 2.2 pounds. We'll see. We'll see. My lips are dry. Whoops. I almost ended the stream. I'll try to not do that. Okay. Any guesses what the zesty rock that my kid does not want to pick a fight with is? Please, somebody, I'm sure you guys know. And then he picked out 2. Let's see if I can find it. He put it back in the bucket. But I think this one right here, it is. Oh my God, they're falling everywhere. Okay, so we'll move those 2 now. I don't know. I don't know. Is it Cinnabar? Is it... I'd hoped somebody would know. And then is that Wavelite or Wavenite? There's my spray bottle. Zero clue? You guys are so helpful. I also have 0 clue. I'm sure somebody knows what that is. So the situation here, why I have, bags upon bags of rocks that I can't identify from Tucson is because they came out of like a collection, like a, 30-year collection. And they literally just dumped this collection into bins and let you just sort through it. And so like nothing is labeled, nothing is, I will not lick it, I promise. Maybe just a little. I am too, Candy. Now, is that combined me and the lava bison or just me? That's one, like my kid said, like, I wouldn't pick a fight with that Cinnabon, chubby hubby. Yeah, what is that, Romania? Anyway, I got a bunch of that. Don't lick the Cinnabon. I will not. I will not. Like, even my kid, like I say, was like, damn, that rock looks like deadly. So deadly. I'll be right back. Let me fill my cup up while you guys make your speculations on those, on that one weird one. my God. By the way, Chubby Hubby, thank you so much for the cowboy coffee cooker. We used the holy moly out of that thing while we were camping this week. Night and day. I used it in the morning for coffee and at night for tea. Oh gosh, Opal Guy. Yes, Joseph got some amber. It's actually quite pretty. And it's right there with like opal in oh, I was hoping that we could, oh, here. You know, super light. There you go. I will not listen to you, Opal Guy, but I will laugh. Amber, yeah. That's what that one is. What's that one, though? What is that? I found it in a barrel. I don't know what it is, but I found it in a barrel. I don't know what this is either. I promise I'll show you some stuff that I do know what is, but for now, like, let's just get started with some of this. It's kind of got a green tone to it. It's kind of heavy. Ooh, the sun is not helpful. I don't know. I don't know. I tried real quick last night as the battery was dying in the UV light to just like run it over everything that was out. And I didn't see anything really popping except a couple like agates, like the usual stuff. Some dino bone. I just wet the faces is all there, Opal Guy. Anyway, it's one of the lesser interesting rocks we have to look at right now, but if anybody knows what that is, how's about this one? I'm getting a pile over here. Is this like a root beer calcite or a... I've got to look at it with my naked eye really quick. Sorry. Got a little bit of like banding and stuff in it. Let me hold it up to light. Well, it might be helpful. It's kind of got like some layering. Make a root beer float. Top it off with some little Cinnabon sprinkles, right, Opal Guy? I'm going to hold, let's see, this one up to the light too, because we're going to look at this one next. Is that just a calcite? What is that? I don't know. I mean, that's sort of my guess. Whoops, that... Let's see, I can't see now at all. The sun's coming in here something fierce. Good thing we got those rocks held up to the light and looked at, because I'm closing the curtain so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So one of the things that, Eric, get out of the way, cord. Usually my microscope is sitting up here. I wondered barite as well. And then one of the things that got me and my kid when we were looking at it last night, because I took all of these rocks out and rinsed them. They were pretty dirty, is that there's like a fiery, oh, there you saw it, like a fiery red flash down in there. I wonder if wetting it helps. Look how pretty that is. What the heck? There's a rainbow in there, a fiery red flash. I mean, root beer calcite, this feels almost more like a mica, like it's brittle, right? Like I could peel it. Look, pieces of it are falling off, right? What is it? Yeah, wetting it kind of did help. Hey, Chris. Welcome, Chris Sanders, Mr. Mediocrity. I don't know. If you guys do know, let me know. Here, we'll wet this one real quick. Like, I do think that might be a root beer calcite, but I don't know. Excuse me, I did get the Tucson crud. You guys want to see my peach fuzz? This one also tickled and delighted my kid. He was like, oh my gosh, Mom. How? Why? What? And then same thing as he was saying about this one. He was like, no, these rocks are evil. Like, what are you doing? He was saying. So this comes from Idaho. And Julie and I and everybody, well, Julie, me, and Lava got to meet the guys that mined this. See, it's peach. There's a little peach color down in there. Therefore, I get to call it my peach fuzz. And I've honestly always considered getting a fuzzy rock. Like, they freak me out, honestly. I'm with my kid. That's effed up. That's really messed up. But these guys were, honestly, these guys were super cool. And if I was ever going to buy, welcome, Sparkle Water. If I was ever going to buy a fuzzy rock, I was going to buy it from, like, these guys because they were just way too nice. They were super cool. I don't, that's what my kid was saying too, Opal Guy. Or, okay, never mind the spines. How do they mine this and then not just come home absolutely just impaled by billions of those little, very carefully. So those two rocks were, you know, freaking my kid out last night. He was like, yeah, I'll take a quick look, but then I'm going to go back and play my game. And then pretty soon he was like, all right. And he peeled his headphones off and he like started digging through the bag a little bit. What's this? What's that? Oh my God. Deep down inside, as cool as he tries to be, he is still a rock hound at heart. In this bin, if you dug way hard, you could find a little Dynabone. Oops. Lava found this little specie, and I lucked out and found this one. In the bins. Somebody's done quite a bit of work on this, but there's still a lot of meat on the bone. Ba-bump bump. Oh, is that what that is? Is a little churro? A little churro for our blizzard with the Cinnabon sprinkles. That's some nice bone there. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Yep. Yep. That's pretty. I was pretty excited. I was like, yay! After Lava found a little piece of bone, I was like, I want to find one too. And I did. And I'm happy about it. Okay. A couple more little mystery things here. And then I was going to say that I have some stuff that I know it is. Pardon me for just a moment. Oh, excuse me. Resort, welcome. And Mike, welcome. It's all right, Mike. I still haven't weighed the meteorites, so you're still doing just great on time. What is that? I dislike this little layer in here. When I washed it, it like puffed up and it feels like asbestos. Again, needly fuzzy rocks. I don't think that the red is part of the rock. It might be, but I think it probably sat in like a rusty container or something. I'll have to polish it up and see, but anybody have any idea what that is? Oh, the Tucson crud is a real thing, Resort. And it was already going around a bunch of my friends down there before I even got there. And they were like, don't hug me. I got the Tucson crud. And I was like, I don't care. I've waited 5 years and drove across 4 states in 2 days. Like, I'm going to give you a hug. Yeah, anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Have any idea what this is? Is it poop? Is it good stuff? It's not poop, is it? It's not. It's pretty. Sort of pretty. Does it do light tricks? Oh, it does. My flashlight is still packed, but look, I have this little one. It'll probably flash like, you know, strobe us, but, and hopefully it's bright. Oh, it is bright enough. Oh, until I destroyed the button. Oh my, no. Come on. Shoot. Ah. It's so green. Hello. I didn't know that about you, Rock, but I like that about you. What is it? 'Tisn't an agate. Agates don't do that thing with the cat's eye and the spines and the weird stuff. Is it serpentines? I don't know, but gosh darn purty. Like I say, I think that's just staining. Is this one that green? Yes, you are also that very green. Does it have a greasy feel? Yeah, maybe. Waxy more than greasy. But yeah, that like bar of like shitty, look at it running through there. I hate that. I hate everything about that. Look at it sticking out there too, little pins and needles of it. Too, like, really. Ew, it does. Ah! Well, it's pretty, but don't cab that without a mask. I think I might have found a piece of blue forest or blue honey. What do they call that? Is that what that is? It's definitely a limb cast. Super pretty. Wood, yeah, it's your favorite bear. Yeah, pretty stellar limb cast. Oh, it's a rind, not a limb cast? All right, I buy. Thanks for the correction. See, the thing about being wrong is it feels so right until you realize you're not. Anyway, like I say, I just dug and dug through these bins and found, you know, like, what is this? It's so super metally and agate, and there's a little like bot pocket, little bot hole. Gold, go retire. No, it's not. And it was really dirty, and it's scratched up. It needs a new polish and stuff, but it even kind of stunk like metal. And I told my kid, I was like, it stinks, and he smelled it, and he was like, no, it does. It smells like metal. He was like, that's so weird. I know I only found the one piece, and I dug until my fingers and my hands were absolutely sore. Plus, I'd already sacrificed my fingertip to the flat lap the night before I went digging for this. Oh, and my Spencer ring, you guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chalcopyrite. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not at all familiar with anything like this. And then, by the way, I did look. I was like, has anybody got a bin of this? Like, did somebody accidentally go get this out of a bin? No, there was no more of this. Not anywhere nearby, anyway. Yeah, thank you, Candy. It was so, so, so good to see Brian and Julie and the Opal guys again. It was so good to, like, see familiar faces. It was nice to, like, don't get me wrong, like, beyond amazing to finally meet all of my meteorite friends that I've been visiting with online and stuff. Yeah, super heavy piece, kind of weird stuff. But it was nice to also see, a familiar face, And Brian and Julie have been there, done that, They've done the rock show a couple times now, and they were just and same with the Opal guys. They were like, if you want to eat, you need to go over here, and if you want to, see this, you got to go over there. Oh my God, they were so helpful. Excuse me, my nose is just taking off tickling. What about this one, guys? What is this? Just some regular old rock. Some regular old purple rock. Kind of pretty. I like the contrast with the orange and the purple. Kind of like it. Was that the last one I had picked out? Yeah, for a second. I got a really cool meteorite. It's just sitting right here, so we might as well look at it. It's not in the bag for part of the way. But why should it be? It's a whopping 1.95 grams. So, if you guys remember, this McDonough fall fell, and I was like doing a play-by-play on my YouTube channel. Yes, right down the road from Mediocrity, right down the road from Chris Sanders. And he and, you know, Carl Dietrich and a couple other, like, you know, really cool dudes were able to go out and find just a piece right away. And because I was, you know, really excited about this fall and was making predictions about, you know, man, it looked like Chelly when it came through the atmosphere. And then the first few pieces of it that I saw on, you know, Facebook and stuff, I was like, ooh, it actually like looks like Chelly in hand as well. And then it got classified, and its classification is similar to Chelly. So because it was so fun to, you know, guess and play along, and, you know, this meteorite was found really fast. Like the first pieces were found, I think, within the first 24 hours of it making landfall. So I'm super stoked to add a piece of that to my collection. But just because that's kind of one of the more classified meteorites that I bought while I was down there, I've already pulled it out and set it aside. This was so many people's first find. I know, it was so cool to see. Like, how old was that kid, Chris? That found, he found one of the bigger pieces too. Hey, Greg. Mm-hmm. I saw that, Greg. In fact, I caught it on my camera. Let me see if I can pull that up. Or at least I think I may have. I pulled, okay, so excuse my snuffle, you guys. I really am sorry. I did see the AMS reports. There are AMS reports of a fireball just north of me in Canada, from Edmonton to Calgary to all over the place, right? Okay, so of course I actually am kind of close enough that maybe, and I haven't moved my cameras. They're still set up at like Northern Lights. They're still set up for watching Northern Lights. So when I saw, let's see, I need my Wise app. When I saw the reports coming into the AMS, let's see if it'll let me in here. I checked my camera. I don't know. I'll share it onto a post, the video I got. And what day was it? On the 4th? No, just 3 nights ago. Hey, Josh. I caught something straight to the north. It was boogieing, though, on my camera, and it didn't look like it was boogieing quite so much on everybody else's, so I'm not sure that it's the same fall. I mean, what are the chances? It's got to be the same fall, right? Dude, are there people actually finding it? Like, known? It's got a known strewn field right now? Or we just assume? Be a bugger to hunt, it's all forest. Well, and then I need to like really sit down and watch the videos again, because it did bolide, but did it put rocks on the ground? I'm not sure. I haven't been able to. I saw it, but I haven't been home long enough to do anything about it. Thank you, Greg. I definitely want to see that. Excuse me. All right, let's weigh the meteorites. This is my meteorites. There's a tag stuck on the bottom, a receipt. There we go. This is my meteorites. How many, you guys want to take some guesses? How much rocks is in there? Thanks, Greg. We're having a wonderful day. How about you, Josh? All right. Oh, I just about fell over. They're so heavy, they just about pulled me over. 12 pounds. That might be a bit generous for a bag full of space rocks. There's one really big one in there. You guys kind of got to see it. See if it weighs anything on the scale. No. But collectively, does it? 5.6 pounds? Maybe. Look at that beautiful chondrule right there. Not even kidding. All right. Let's find out. Hey there, Lurker Troy. Yeah, like I say, this will be just a crude measurement. Sorry, my nose. Get on there. What do we got? The first 10 pounds doesn't register. We could do it this way too. I'll put the rocks down. I'll step on the scale. And then I'll pick the rocks up. Ready? We'll put the rocks down. Gonna pick the rocks up. Oh, they're heavy. Ah, it's so heavy. Closer to 5. Yeah, honestly, I think it is. Well, it's not that it's heavy. It's just like that's kind of an awkward position to be standing in and lifting. Like, one more time. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's just a crude measurement. I will, by the way, the only reason why they're not the first thing that I'm getting into is because I do want to make some labels for a few of them. Weigh them so that they match a label. Like the big one, I honestly don't know what it weighs yet. I do know that it is by far the biggest one in my collection. By far, it trumps my old biggest one by a lot of grams. And it's way prettier. I have no idea what it weighs individually by itself. And I would really like to get in a nice card made that says where I bought it, how much it weighs, you know, all of that stuff. And, you know, properly put it into my collection rather than just start slinging rocks everywhere. Who did I buy that from? Because if I find something really nice, I want to know who I bought it from. So right now there's, excuse me, they're all in the same bag, but they're all individually bagged from the dealers that they came from. And, you know, some of them that are even in little Riker cases already, just so I can keep track of them. But yeah, that the only reason why we're not like jumping right into that is because that I want to do a good job at that and do that right. So, how many kilos do I have, Bear? How many? Closer to 2. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. And I'm not ashamed of it either. I'm just kind of proud of it, actually. There, I sent a message to Mike there. Yeah, kind of. And then, like, you know, oh, you know, a couple 100 pounds of rock. think we did okay. Oh, Josh, thank you so much, man. Thank you. That was out of this world of you, Josh. Out of this world. Oh, and then, by the way, like, too, I really want to go back in my videos. I don't know if I really want to. I want to go back through my videos and link all of the businesses and their businesses and stuff in the video descriptions, but I haven't done that yet. Okay. Holy crap. Absolutely so much mind-blowing stuff. What do you guys want to do next? I need to just like clean everything up. And what I have on the chopping block right now to clean up is dino bone and like little tubey coral fossil things. Awesome. You guys are so awesome. Not coral things, little shells. Little shells that, remember the little shell that I cut in half and did inlay? I got some big ones and they need a quick rinse. All of these rocks were just horribly dirty. I don't care, but they were. Oh, and I have mystery things that are wrapped in newspaper in Sanskrit writing and say made in Pakistan on them. Mystery things from Pakistan, shells, or dino bone. I mean, we'll probably do all three, but do you guys have a preference which is first? Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the crew. Bear maybe. Oh, I bought big shells to cut in half, and I bought little ones too, but I haven't come across my little ones yet. I know they're there somewhere, but I haven't come across them yet. Well, let's go from the dinosaur killer to the dinosaur, since no one's piping up. Since no one's piping up. This is the handful of dino bone I have from Dunk Diggers, but Joseph and I mixed our bones up together, and he took like twice this much home with him. I just wanted some that I could do a little bit of jewelry stuff with, you know, like, pardon me. You could probably just like freeform polish this little guy and make a piece of jewelry, right? Like well, you know, maybe. I'm not sure I got my bones. I think he got some of my bones. Did I touch my mouth after I touched the Cinnabar? I'm gonna wash all kinds of shit right now. So, no worries. I'm gonna wash my hands in this nice soapy water. Sorry, Jeff. Speak up sooner next time. Don't let me torture you like that. Okay. Let's look at the little guys. Let me... again, I'm not really scrubbing anything. I'm literally just rinsing it off. Because the Tucson crud is for real. Like, not... Jeff's not wrong, too. You know, you shouldn't be putting that crap on your lips if you can avoid it. Literally, I saw some dude lick his thumb and then smear his spit all over, and I was like, that's why everybody's sick. Please don't do that. Like, if you don't own the rock, please don't smear your saliva on it in the public. Like, do that at home. But what you doing? What you doing, man? So let's just, you know, even just, there's some soap and stuff in that water, like I say. Let's just not just knock the dust off of them, but all of the spit and the hand sweat and the God knows what they've accumulated between their travels from there to here. Ugh. Seriously, that's why everyone gets sick in Tucson. Everyone's spitting on all the rocks and then handing them around. I want to wash every rock I bought home. Right? Please don't spit on rocks that aren't yours. Fairly sure that this is Joseph's and he has one of mine, but neither one of us could remember picking a piece with that kind of top on it. Ugh, that one's falling apart. Let me give it another rinse. But I might be able to cut it in half and polish it and make a, specie out of it, a little display piece. Shove a little meteorite in there, we'll see. We'll see what we can do with some of these. So now we're getting into some bigger stuff, hopefully. We can see a little more action in some of these. Let me give it a rub with my finger really quick and just get any of the surface dirt off of them. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I think I was being generous with Joseph. I think I'll let him take all my favorite rocks home. No, he was picking a lot of like the darker ones, the dark and light contrast. So I do kind of wonder if this was his or if it was one that I picked. It doesn't matter. It's a beautiful chunk. And it's gonna do some fun stuff. Look at the meat on the bone there, guys. I just need pieces big enough to make, tiny little cabochons that I can stuff into meteorites so I can have the dino and the dino killer. This next piece, this is awful pretty. This is the kind of stuff I was trying to pick out. I like the color contrasts, the big wonky cells, I think honestly this whole half of the bone is really kind of less pretty, but I could pull some cabs out of some of this. And it seems like a nice stable chunk. So we'll see. Hopefully there's a little more color down in there as we cut in. And you never know, this could open up and get real pretty. What did Josh say? Oh, is he taking off? Thank you for stopping in, Josh. Always good to see you. Oh my goodness. Yep. All right. Well, like I say, we're glad to get everything kind of rinsed off. Let me grab them little fossils. Oh, thank you, Lava. You guys got me ringing my bell today. Woohoo! All right, let's grab these little guys. Get them cleaned up and into a clean bag and My son was a little bit upset that I'm planning on chopping these up. He was like, no, but why? And I told him if he really felt that way about it to pick one out. And then he was like, no, I just like them all. He was like, I guess you've got enough of them that you can cut one or two of them anyway. He was so wishy-washy. I won't pick one, but don't butcher them all, Mom. And these are kind of sandy. Again, I'm not looking for total cleanliness here. I'm just trying to get the dust and sand and dog hair, whoever's animal hair that is off of them. And the spit. I doubt there's any spit on these ones. You wouldn't want to lick your finger or lick this. Pretty sure that sand would stick right to your tongue. Oh, these are going to be pretty. How do we reckon it's a dino bone? In the ground? Because it's got the cell structure. Like, I understand that when you're first starting to ID bone and petwood that they look super similar. I do understand that. In fact, lava bison, oh my God, look at the holes in that one. In fact, lava bison and I were discussing, you know, I remember first learning to try to ID dino bone, and I was like, how the hell do you know the difference? Like, how can you so confidently spot the difference, right? And it's kind of the same thing like when you're learning about meteorites. Like, eventually you just get an eye for like that unmistakable cell pattern and all of that. There was another one that, oh, and coprolites. Coprolites still baffle my brain. I still can't, I'm still asking myself, how do you know it's a dino turd? So the bone, though, you can clearly see gets like that cell outline in there. Oh, the light sucks right there. Where's that one that's already kind of polished? So in the rough, yeah, I mean, I get it. It kind of looks like petwood. It's kind of grainy and linear. You know, that one piece kind of got layers. That I get it. It kind of looks like petwood. But petwood doesn't have, like, see all the little, and they're outlined. You know, they've got a little cell wall structure to it. And then, like I say, where's that one that's kind of pre-polished here a little bit? So in the rough, they're looking like that. In the wild, they're looking like what I just showed you. Something tiny. Oh, the flashlight. And then when you bring it home and polish it up, again, you can see those little outlined cell wall structure, which is definitely, you know, dinobone. Right. So like that one that Joseph found, you know, kind of looks more like bone. That's another thing. Let me just wet my finger. I can feel that one doing it to me. I'm just going to wet my finger. Bone is incredibly sticky. You see it stick to my finger? Oh, you can hear it? I can definitely feel it. Like, it'll almost like, when you stick it to your tongue, it's alarming. Like, you're like, holy crap. You're not sure for half a second if it's ever going to let you go. You feel like you stuck your tongue to like the frozen flagpole, or, you know. It's not as grabby there. Where's it grabbing? It's grabbing me somewhere. Oh, over here. Anyway, there's your, I don't know. That's the best I can do on the fly for, you know, Dinobone ID 101. Oh, these are going to be fun. Look at the tip of that one. That's cool. Hey, Meg. Yeah, oh, and then Meg, Rick Rock, Allison with 1L. I left that day, missed the post office, left everything with my kid, and was like, it's super simple. All you got to do, and just take it down to the post office. The lady down there helps me all the time. She knows exactly what to do. And he was like, I can't figure it out. And then he did all kinds of extra weird work that he didn't need to do. Like, they're all bagged, tagged, gross. That sand comes off of there. Oh, no. We're going to have to clean these better. They're all bagged and tagged and ready to go, labeled with everybody's names. All he had to do was take the address book down to the... He could have just took the book down to her and said, here, do this for me. And she could have been able to help him. And instead, he, like, brought some envelopes home and, like, stuffed them in some envelopes, like, mailing envelopes. Like, I have no idea what the hell my kid was doing and why that was so challenging for him. My God, he's 20-something years old. He's 20. 21, 20. He's 20. He's been to Alaska, for Christ's sakes. He's been farther across country than I have. He thought he would have. I thought he had it handled. Anyway, everybody's stuff, you ought to see it. It's a catastrophe. What he did was a catastrophe. I don't mean to throw him under the bus or nothing. I mean, but come on. This is what I left him with. Seriously, oh my God. I honestly don't know what he was doing. Okay. Everybody's stuff is in a bag already. Is in not these brown bags. I mean in bags. Like they're already bagged in there. And they had a label on the outside. Like this one's Allison's, this one's Rick's, this one's Meg's. No, this one's Ryan's, this one's Meg's, this one's Rick's, whichever, right? And then the book. The book is right here. And everybody's addresses are in the back here. Like I say, he could have just walked in with these packages, gave them to the post lady and said, here are the addresses, go for it. Oh, and then I left him a card to pay for it, right? He could have just done that, and instead, like, I'm serious, they're bagged already inside of here. They were ready to go. He didn't have to put them in these little brown bags. I don't know why the heck he did that. Like, literally, bagged and ready to go. Why did he do this? There's Meg's. They're bagged. All he had to do is take them down and say, here, Meg's address is in here. Mail that to Meg. He's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What are the addresses are in the book? I don't get it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, seriously. Oh my God, son. Serious. Just, I told him several days in a row. He'd message me. I don't understand. I'm trying to, but I don't get it. I just matched the names up with the addresses in the book. I'm like, yes, son. Thank you. You know, I'm trying to be super positive with him. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, thanks for doing this for me. And then he'd be like, I don't know. I don't get it. I tried. Where's the addresses? How do I? I'm like, oh my God. And then finally, like I say, and I'm getting messages. I'm trying to enjoy Tucson. And I'm getting a message from my kid like every day. Like, I can't find, I can't find the addresses. How do I do this? What do I do? Oh my gosh. I'm like, seriously, son. Oh my gosh. So, I am home. My post office closes at 2, which is in 20 minutes. So since we're running our live today, I won't quite make it today, but they are, they've been ready to go the whole time. I feel so terrible. I was like, he's got that, right? I mean, how hard is it? They're labeled. They're ready to go. The addresses are in the book. The credit card is there. He didn't even have to do anything but pick them up, put them on the counter, hand her the book and the card and say, do this for me, please. Oh, I could have kicked his butt. But thank you. I mean, thank you for trying, son. You know, thank you very much for trying, but oh, yeah. Sometimes when it comes to teenage boys or like young adult children, it's like, why do you make it easier for me to just do it myself than to ask for help? Seriously, that was not that complicated. Anyway, I had one of these down in the bucket, and I gave it a little, like, scratch. Look, I gave it a little scratch with my finger, and oh, here, I'll just turn you guys back around. I'll do this one more time. Oh, my God, seriously, my kid. I love him. And you guys, too. You guys are great. Okay, so anyway, I gave this sandy stuff a little scratch with my finger over in the bucket, and guess what? I told you these rocks were dirty. Dirty rocks. They need cleaned up. So while we've washed them, and I thought that they were like clean with a little concretion on them, they're not. So I'm going to grab them all up. I'm going to let them soak in this bucket for a little while. And then I'll probably put them in the shaker. The orange will wash out the... You're gonna... Okay. It has to be 3 to 5. Yeah, well... We're past 5. Okay, the mystery things. The mystery things. Bum, bum, bum. Can we get a drum roll? Is everybody for the mystery things? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the mystery things? I don't know if it's that great. I really don't, but let's ready a place for them. So we can look when we get them clean. Okay. Again, I'm digging through like mystery stuff from a like 30-year-old collection that's just been tossed in a dirty bin. I found some super great stuff, not gonna lie. Like I say, bags full, the big white bags. Bags full of wonderful things. Howard Carter, whoever he was talking to. But I found these filthy, 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 dirty, 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 filthy things. And I brought a few of them home. Sweet resort. There's the things. There's a little pink string that probably bound this all up somehow, but has since failed. Oh, it was a rubber band. It's not a string. Jay and me, that was great. Like taped shut maybe, but just like completely wrapped up in this super beautiful paper. I mean, it's trash, but it honestly was pretty one time. There's some more rubber band, right? So absolutely just covered in paper and that we can't even really tell what's in there. And then the stickers on the corners of these, after you get some of the paper off, does say made in Pakistan. What is that? What kind of rock is that? Other than real dirty. Is it marble? I don't know. It's awful pretty, whatever it is. It might be. Onyx? Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them, and I'm not sure that are all the same. Obviously, I mean, we have, they're, you know, just making a mess on my living room floor at the moment. I'll take it, though. I'll take the mess. So, let's go wash this one first, because it's the least, filthified. And so it'll least muck up the bucket. And we'll come back and grab another one. What are they? They're beautiful, aren't they? I got a screaming deal on them. All right, give me just a minute. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Slab them? I don't know. Cab them? Slab them? Where'd my scrubber go? Here it is. But, like, I was intrigued. So I was like, I'll grab these weird little things. Yeah, what are they? I don't know, but I'll take 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. I'll take 4, please. Oh, yeah, they're pretty, all right. Uh-huh. I don't know what the hell I found in Tucson, you guys. Every time I stopped, I was like, what is this? What is that? No one knows. I like it. I'll take it. I'll take 4, please. Oh, not expect that. Thought that was dirt. Oh my, holy shit. Oh, I picked up a lot of rocks at the campground that Brian and Julie suggested for us. And it made my legs hurt because I haven't done the duck waddle in a long time. Look at that spot in there. Oh, man. So I thought that this was, like, dirty. They are lovely, aren't they? Turns out it's really not. It's definitely incorporated in the rock. This side is not as polished as the other side, but... Thanks, Chubby Hubby. I'll do that. That's sick. yeah, thick slab, like polished on this one side too, like. I mean, obviously I need to still work on cleaning it up just a little bit. But, all right, well, there's one of them. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's like slightly green, yellow color. The pink in here is gorgeous. The little spots are, oh. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Cynthia. I don't know. Let me grab another one while you guys look at that one. I'm gonna grab another one. The next least dirty. Sure. Sure. Oh my god, it's filthy. Oh god, gross. It's so disgusting. All right, here we go. Oh, shoot. Hey, by the way, while I'm doing this, anybody from Denver in the house or Colorado in the house or close to? You guys ever close enough that you could make a trip over to Denver or to Colorado? Who goes to the Denver show? I have exciting news for you. Whoever you are, whether you're watching the live or the replay. Are you Lurker Troy? Fantastic. While we were in Tucson and while we were hanging out with the Opal guys, they were approached by a gal who does some of the arranging for that Denver show. And the Opal guys made a deal with her to be there. And I think that they've got kind of a nice spot arranged. So they are coming to a town near you. And I have a picture of the hotel that they'll be in and the exact room that they'll be in. And I'll share it on my timeline, on my posts. I mean, my timeline. This isn't Facebook. Exactly what room they'll be in and what days when they'll be there. But heads up, start having ramen noodles one night a week and saving your pennies so you can go down and see the Opal boys and go bananas. I went bananas. Okay, yeah, this one was like, you know, a little bit dirtier than the other ones. So sorry it took me a minute to scrub it up. Oh, it's pretty though. Oh. Gotcha. So, yeah, you heard it here first. That's brand new news. I don't think they've really even fully announced that. But I'm sure they will be soon. That is stunning. Oh my gosh. It's almost picture-y. It almost looks like a sunset in a mountain. Like, oh, the little peach plumes. Wow. Again, the back is not quite as polished as the front. You can still see some of the saw marks and stuff back here. Sorry, Opal guy. Oh my goodness. I got 2 more of those filthy things. Are they Padres? Are they buddies? Is it any way possible? No, not quite. Wait for it. No, yes, no. Not quite. All right. 1 more. 2 more. 2 more. I'm going to have a swig of coffee real quick because we need to be caffeinated to keep doing this. And I think the sun moved away enough now that I can open the curtain back up. So allow me to do that real quick too. Oh man, that sunshine is so nice. So nice. Okay. Sorry about the glare there. It'll be just a second. Let me grab another one. Gross, gosh dang. Oh my god, they're gross. Whoa. Okay. All right. Ah. Ew. Oh, this one's weird. Oh, gross. The things I'll do for pretty rocks. I will do some shady stuff. Okay, maybe not. I do some stuff that a lot of people think might look a little crazy, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, this one's different. Sorry, I just make you look over there but yeah, kind of an awkward position, and I don't have a tripod set up to put you right over the cleaning bucket or anything. I'm just trying to kind of quickly do the best I can and get it back up here for you guys to see. And gross, the edges have just got newspaper just stuck on them. I mean, it is possible to clean it up, so that wasn't the worst way to package them. I mean, they'd probably be a heck of a lot more scratched up and stuff if they weren't. I mean, I don't really know what they've been through to get to here, but oh my gosh. Yeah, how many miles did we drive? It was silly. Look at that. Ooh, gross. There's still quite a bit of newspaper on that. Just a second. Thought I had it. Thought I had it. Turns out I did not. Yeah, so we broke the odometer down on the truck into 3 separate parts of our trip. How many miles it took to get there and drop off the camper. And as soon as we dropped off the camper, he reset the trip meter, and we did like, what, 200? The answer is surprise. 200 and some in Tucson. Here's the back of this one. And then 3,000 on the way home. 3,000 and some. 3,500. It was a lot of driving. Just want to hold that up to the light. Yeah, it's pretty. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah. What did I find in Tucson? I don't know, but I have it. I have it now. Let's go. I'm going to turn that around. Actually, that light is quite bright on that side, and that's really the prettier side to look at. So I got one more of those filthy things. God, gross. Yeah, it was crazy. Had my first In-N-Out burger, thanks to Brian and Julie. And then I had my second and my third. Gross. God. All right, well, this one's mine. I'm going to keep this one and sell the other 3. Shoot. Wow. Ew, the edges, the edges. Wow. What the hell? Sorry about the sniffle again, guys. Like, I'm going to go have some tea and take care of myself a little bit. Now that I'm finally home. Isn't that one pretty? Yep, that's my keeper. Get the edge. Oh, it was horrible. Like, we went more than 8 hours straight. Tolerating, exactly. Yeah, this is mine. I'm going to keep this one. That red in there. Purpley even almost. Holy moly. Ooh, that's fantastic. Wow. Wow. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. Now, don't you go falling in love with her now, chubby hubby. Look at all the eyes. Ah, I'm so excited. I know. I had to keep quoting it. Shitter's full. All right. Mm. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with that, but I'm gonna do the heck out of it, whatever it is. Oh my God. Oh. What the heck? Wow, man. I'm just still just like, wow. Wow. It's looking at me too with a lot of eyes. Yeah. is. Wow. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, on that note, like, cheers. Let me go fill my cup up. I don't even know where my cup went. I need a drink of the old Calfino. What the hell did I do with it? Honestly, it cannot be that far away. See why I need more coffee? I can't even keep track of my coffee. Can't even find my coffee to have more coffee. Where the hell's my coffee? Hello, coffee. What the hell? I haven't been anywhere in the house except here and there. What? Oh my God. I might need to eat. I might be feeling a little faint. What the hell? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Way over here. There it is. There's still a swaller in there. Again, I don't really know exactly what I have planned for these, but I couldn't leave them there, and they were just, I mean, as filthy and dirty as they were, I was like, dude, there's something under there, and, like, I don't know what they are, like, what's the point, like, I mean, I don't know who made them and for why. Are they just, like, display stands? Are actually supposed to, like, mount a specie on there or something? Was somebody gonna tile their floor in that stuff? I mean, I don't know. I couldn't really tell, like, I could see some of these edges mostly because, again, the paper was so stuck to them. And just the edges alone, like, look at that one, pinks and greens. And I was like, even if I just pull, like, gosh, long, like, inch-long necklaces out of them or something, it'd be stunning. Or keep them as is, like, look at how posh we are. We actually use a coaster now. I don't know, but I just, yeah, like I say, they didn't even care when I took them up to the register either. They didn't even pull them out of the paper and look at them. They were just like, yeah, how about pretty much, you just throw me a few bucks for those and we'll call it a deal, right? I don't know exactly what it wound up being because I purchased a bunch of other stuff as well. But again, these were in that mix with this guy, with the freak of nature, with the, the rock that my kid wouldn't pick a fight with whatever that weird metally cab is, with the wavenite, with the, all of this stuff was in this bin, this collection that couldn't get through the border. And yeah, I mean, it was like, it was literally like an escape room. Excuse my sniffle. Very thin towers, right, Chubby Hubby? OMG. Yeah, I mean, there was something in there for everyone. Trust me, I probably picked out what I picked out probably doesn't look at all. Well, what Joseph picked out. He picked out different things than me, or like there was a lot of Montana agate in those bins, and I was like, hell no, I ain't buying any of that. Like, I'm not hauling that home to Montana. Like, I can get it there. I'm not hauling it out of here for, you know, you couldn't pay me to waste space in my bag with that. So, yeah, what a weird place that I found. The gorilla, if anybody's familiar, I think the boss of this that had these bins, he goes by the gorilla or something. I've got his card. I'll share it. I don't know if I have it handy. I got lots of cards. Yeah, I didn't know what I'd find next, and it was really hard to, you know, try to convince myself that I had found and indeed found everything I was intended to find in these huge bins of just this random stuff. So it was literally like an escape room. I got in there and I was like, from bin to bin, there was probably, I don't know, 25 bins that were all like chest. I keep saying like boob height because they literally are like boob height. They're like chest high. And if you lean real hard all the way across and get up on your tippy toes, or even like get your tippy toes off the ground, you could touch the other side of the bin. They were huge bins. Like, they definitely needed a skid steer or something to move them in and out of there. So, excuse me. I moved from bin to bin to bin to bin to bin, and I still didn't get in every single one of them. But when my bucket got full and I couldn't carry it anymore, I was like, that's good. That's good for today. We'll come back tomorrow. And like when we stopped by Brian and Julie's on our way through, and Julie was showing me some of the stuff that she'd picked up, I was like, wow, man, like we went to the same show. We even went to a lot of the same vendors, but we did not come home with the same material. I don't know what the rock yard is, so I'm going to have to say no. We went to Jogs, 22nd, Keno, Miners Co-op, Mineral Alley, and to some meteorite dealers, and to Kent's Lapidary Supply. I want to, Meg. So, I mean, that's going to depend. Am I going to be able to, you know, keep up, like, do enough work and stuff with a lot of this material, or not do, like, there's no way humanly possible I can tackle all of this stuff. So that's why it's like, I'll keep one of these blocks and maybe sell the other 3 to somebody who feels like they needed to try some kind of craft project or tall towers or something chubby hubby, you know. So it's gonna depend. If I go back next year, will depend on how much of this I'm going to be able to flip, and how much of it I'm going to be able to do things with, you know, because that's not my point. My goal isn't to come home and flip it, and then make back all the money I spent at Tucson. That's not at all my plan or my goal, right? My plan and my goal, like I say, it was to go down and load up on things that I want to do projects with, you know. The dino bone pieces. I want to take, you know, just a tiny little cabochon out of here and stuff it into a meteorite, you know, and then there's some meat left on the bone. I don't need the whole bone, you know, I really, maybe. So we can polish a few slabs and sell a few slabs, or sell some rough slabs, or, you know, whatever. Like, I just wanted to actually pick out the materials that I wanted to use for my inlay projects, or for jewelry making, or like I say, I have considered getting a fuzzy mineral in the past. Although I'm not really a specie collector, I do have a few. So, you know, I wanted to go pick my own rocks, right? Like, and I did that. And so now I'm excited to get really creative with some of this stuff. And of course, you know, like I say, I couldn't just go down there and I could go down and buy slabs of pre-cut material, but that wasn't as exciting to me. Or, you know, meteorites, and you know, I wanted to kind of like, there's a little bit of a gamble, right? When you buy a bone, this one has a big crack in it. It may crumble, like abso-freaking-lutely crumble. This probably will split. Maybe I'll get two separate halves out of it. You know, maybe I'll intentionally cut it down that, it's the wrong way. You know, there's always a little gamble when you're playing with rough material and you're going from, you know, a rough sunstone to a polished piece. You know, and I kind of get a little kick out of that. I kind of get a little kick out of taking it from a rough material to a finished product. So, like I say, my goal isn't to buy a bunch of material and flip it and recoup my cash. My goal was an investment in material that I could do things with. You know, the things that I caught my eye while I was there, that I can, you know, I see a cabochon here. You know, I thought I'd love to have a piece of this. And since there was a bunch of it, I didn't just get me a piece, but I got a couple extras. Beautiful little florets. Aren't they wonderful? Oh, so, um, you know, I didn't know what this was. It caught my eye. I love the eyes. I had a ball. You know, I don't mean to be so eye oriented, but, you know, I'm not really into, crystals, calcites, things like that, but that kind of had a barite feel to me, or a root beer calcite feel to me, you know, like, so it wasn't on my list. It wasn't on my radar, but when I saw it, I was like, I like it. I'm gonna have it. So again, my goal isn't just to flip stuff. My goal is to actually do something with it and then, you know, share it out in the world. So if I can do that, again, I do have probably some rough. You know, when I cut my piece that I need off this, I might as well just cut the rest of it and share it with you guys. In fact, some of it I did buy. There are some pieces I did buy just to do that. That's a shitty piece. There we go. Okay. So I cut this weird rock at the Meteorite Mansion while we were there. And this is a rock that we had pulled out of this bin, right? With all this weird random material. Aw. Thank you, Meg. And yeah, I spent so many years home living vicariously through everybody who was down in Tucson, which I actually think really played well for me, you know, was a strong card for me to have in my hand when I went down there. Like, I was familiar with a lot of that stuff because I had lived vicariously through everybody so much. Like, I was familiar with the show names and some of the vendors and that kind of thing. So, does anybody know what this is? Yes, Bear has a really good guess there, but does anybody know definitively? Like, oh yeah. Because we're all just kind of like, it looks like it could be. It looks like it might be. Excuse me. Apologize for that. It's beautiful, whatever it is. So I spazzed out. When Joseph cut this, I was like, this is my new favorite thing. This is gonna be like, this is gonna be my favorite thing I got in Tucson. I just know it. Oh, good. There is a definitive answer that it's leopard skin jasper derivative rhyolite. So, leopard rock were the pictures that went with that leopard rock. Anyway, it didn't, I mean, it doesn't, when you look at the outside of it, what, you know, you see that it's going to have some great character, but how do you know, is it stable? Is it tough enough to take a polish? It kind of does, you know. I asked at the register, what is this? They were like, I don't know. And I said, will it take a polish? And they said, I don't know. And I was like, well, even if I had to stabilize it, I bet I could pull a cab out of it, right? Well, guess what? I don't think it needs stabilized even. I think it will take a polish. Oolitic highlights. I like the oolits. I like the eyes. Like, that one's great. That one almost looks like a little pseudomorph, you know? Little radials coming out of that little pink pin in the middle. Or a zeolite. Did I say pseudomorph? I meant a little zeolite. The words and the stuff, you guys. Blah, blah, blah. I still haven't fully caught up with myself. So I don't know. My mind is still buzzing. My body's still buzzing. My ears still are popping from the drive. I'm sure that this cold is not helping that, but my ears are still just a little crunchy from the drive. Yeah, I still just feel, you know, very much rode hard, put away wet, and a little road weary. Oh, I love it. The little spots and everything. Anyway, moral of the story. I found this in the barrel that I found this in, and this and this, and this is all we've really looked at today, other than the dump diggers, the stuff that I got from the Utah dump diggers, the Dynabone, and the shells that are soaking in the bucket next to me. And the meteorites, and I got so much more stuff than that, you guys. We didn't get into the amylites that I bought. We didn't get into the sunstones that I bought. We didn't get into I bought a couple of pre-cut slabs. Hey there, Pat. It's okay. It was absolutely worth it. This is not a terrible cold. It's not like I've had some colds where you literally can't sleep at night. You're just coughing all night long, and this isn't bad. I mean, it's a little bit, you know, icky in the morning and a little bit icky like right at night, but it's not bad. Like, there's no body aches, there's no like neck and headaches, there's no, you know, fever. It's really not that terrible, Pat. I'm totally getting by just fine. I am going to go have a hot bath and a hot cup of tea before the meteorite meeting and make some like real food. I'm going to maybe make a casserole or something. Like, you know, maybe fry up some of the fish the boy brought down from Alaska and put some actual home cooked food in my belly. And I'm sure that'll do. I'm sure that'll do wonders for how I feel. Seriously, like, I sound bad, but I honestly think that it's compounded by the drive. You know, the drive definitely didn't help. Up, down, you know, 6,000 feet down to 3,000 feet, back up to 6,000 feet, back down to 3,000 feet. And I sang along to the radio the whole way. I danced, I bopped, I just, yeah. It was a hell of a ride. Holy cow. Anyway, moral of the story is, we cut this at the Meteorite Mansion. I absolutely fell in love with it. And I went back the next day, which was on our way out of town. Dug around in these same bins and found as much more of this as I possibly could. So, this I did buy because I do want to do stuff with it. But I bought as much of it as I could absolutely find just to cut and sell slabs of it. Just to make this available to you guys. I bought more of it than I could ever humanly need. But I did go back and find more of it and will just cut slabs and sell rough slabs of this. So again, like I say, my mission really isn't, I didn't buy a lot of stuff just to flip. That's really not my plan. But this I did. This I bought more than enough of so that, again, I'm not just going to, I might, if you really twisted my arm, I might sell you a whole rough rock of this. But I just want to cut it, slab it, and sell the pieces to you guys so you guys can play with it too. Because I'm in love with it, and I think people could do some super creative stuff with this and it just be, you know, bomb diggity. So, with the exception of a piece or two here and there that was intentionally picked up with the intention to cut and sell, cut and flip, cut and share really is more the real word there. My goal wasn't, though, to like make back the money I spent, but that all goes, the whole conversation started with, am I going next year? I hope so. I hope that I'm able to process some of this material and share it with you guys and make room for another haul like this again next year. And make the dollars enough back that, you know, I'm not like, ooh, guys, I'm still paying for what I did. I didn't do too bad. I really didn't. As far as money goes, I did pretty good. So, you know, with a little extra hard work, I should be able to do that again next year. I really hope. Then we run into things too, like hopefully we're in good health next year. Hopefully the weather's good next year. Hopefully we can get time off work again next year. You know, hopefully we have running vehicles this time again next year. You just never know. So, but definitely I want to do that again. If not this next year, then maybe the year after, you know. Oh my God, seriously, I already want to turn around, turn and burn, and just go back and just keep doing it. And I know that there's no human way possible that that's sustainable. Like, I would crash and burn so hard if I kept trying. Like, I already did. I got home the other day and was like, oh boy, it's time to definitely catch up and take care of thyself. But yeah, you can definitely tell the kinds of things that I was after and were catching my eye. Anything with eye, catching my eye. The little florets, the little eyeballs, anything kind of, all the heavy metal. You know, like the dino bones. You know, again, I love the little, yeah, you could tell what my style is, I think. It's kind of not a surprise. There were probably a few things I bought that were a surprise. Like I say, species. I'm not a big specie girl, but I have honestly been considering getting a fuzzy rock, and that one was great. And the people selling it were super, super cool. So, like I say, that's just the tip of the iceberg. All of this is just the tip of the iceberg of everything that I picked up while I was down there. We got a lot of Wednesdays to hang out, catch up, and do more storytelling, reminiscing, and rock looking. Yeah, the Weavelite. It's so pretty. I don't know what that is. My kid won't pick a fight with that rock, though, he said. And that was the last sip of coffee there. Oh, my ring, you guys. Ow, ow, ow. That thing is hot. It's smoking. So pretty. I mean, the one that I made was very pretty too, and I showed it off. Ooh, every chance oh yeah, did you see? I went and mined my own opal and made my own jewelry. But it is nice to have, you know, an actual real set piece that I can show and beat up. Look, I already beat the crap out of it. I might have to wear mine on the daily and put this one away for special occasions so I don't just murder it. Good news, though. If you ever wondered if Spencer Opal is tough and can handle it, it dug through like 25 5,000-pound bins of rock along with me and helped me to sort out all this stuff. And it's been in and out of the cleaning bucket with the scrub brush, and it's looking just as hot as the day I bought it. So I thank you, Meg. I did. You know, if I saw it, I liked it. I really didn't hesitate too much. I just did it. So, I mean, there was a couple things that it was like, you know, nah. And, you know, a little out of my budget, but if really there wasn't a whole lot there that I honestly, I can't think of anything that I thought, oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. The meteorite that I looked at under cross polarized light in front of Dustin Dickens' booth. I would have bought that if I had $1 million. And it wasn't $1 million rock, but I would have had to have been that far ahead to be able to throw down on something that big dog park there. So, but, you know, again, I'm totally delighted with the stuff that I got. I feel like that is big dog for me, you know. Just because somebody else wants a $30,000 petrified wood table in their kitchen doesn't mean that I do. So I'm so delighted to be able to go high grade the bins and pick through the boxes. And more than that, more than that, what absolute, like, these are great. Don't get me wrong. These are wonderful little physical treasures that I get to share, but getting to meet everybody down there, holy cow. Oh my God. And network and socialize and build each other up and share stories and share tips and tricks. I learned some new tips and tricks while I was down there, about gluing my rocks down for cutting and stuff. I'm probably ruined. I'll probably never go back. You know, like, it's just, oh my God, so much. It was like getting it was like when you drink out of the little fountain, you got to suck up the water, to somebody hand me a fire hose and let me try to get a drink out of that bad boy. It was just insane. It was just like, yes. Oh, there were a few people that weren't there who I maybe were there, but I didn't meet, that I just have to meet next time I go. See how I did that? Wink, wink. See, next time I go. Stephen Amera couldn't make it, and I really would have loved to have seen him down there. I don't think Steve Arnold from Meteorite Men was there either, and I've looked forward to meeting him for a while. Aerolite Elizabeth, I never did even get over to Aerolite at all. Sean Mahoney, never saw him. I mean, like, oh, how did like some of those people slip through the cracks while I was there? But that's okay. Like I say again, that just Adam Aarons, I never did make it over to his room. You know, so there's just so many people that I did meet that, oh my God, I can't tell. Like, I would literally just trade like all the rocks in the house to be able to do that again, to be able to say hi to those people again, meet them, hug them, share stories, laughs, tease them, joke with them. Oh, you know, all of that. It was just, yeah, like I say, I can't tell if like the buzzing is from the travel or if it's from the actual show. I'm exhausted, but in the most wonderful way. Like, and we did a show. The band did a gig the night before I left. So it was just like, drop the bass, hit the road. Like, I didn't stop for like 9 days straight. It's just been nuts, like nuts. Absolutely nuts. I'm lucky. I probably am lucky that I'm not in the hospital. Like, I ran pretty hard and I'm not 20 something anymore. So, oh, seriously, meeting everybody though, that's the real treasure. That's the real, you know, wholesome stuff. The rocks are great, but I'll be honest with you, they're fun and they're great and they're not nice, but it's more fun to be able to share them with, like, hey guys, check this out. Like, doing it all by myself, oh, that's nice. I do talk to myself, pull it out and go, oh, now come on, now look at, you know, I talk to them and I talk to myself all the time. Me and my rocks, we sit around and talk about you guys. It's usually good stuff though, except you know who you are if it isn't. I'm just kidding. So anyway, it's just, I'm kind of glad that it's not a year-round thing and it only happens like then, because if I had an opportunity, I would probably, it's a little bit like a gambling addiction or something. Like, you know, I could probably really do myself some actual harm. Like, suddenly I literally have, like, you know, one of those barrels of rocks in my living room and my floorboards are bending and, like, you know, we're stubbing our toes, like, you know. So it's probably a good thing that I have to, like, I have 4 states and 2 days worth of travel in between me and the show. If it were any more accessible than that. Oh, gosh, I have so many rocks to still show you guys. And I don't want to have all the fun in one live. I want to kind of spread it out a little bit and show you guys some more as we go along. Oh, thank you, Meg and Bear and Chubby Hubby and Lurker Troy and Pat Brown. And, you know, I got to tell you guys too, like, honestly, consider Pat Brown to be, you know, my mentor. Honestly, he's taught me so much. And Stephen Amera too. Like, when I have questions, those kind of are the 2 guys that that do a good job explaining it to me. They may not be the right teacher for everybody, but they feel like a good fit for me. They do a good job communicating my questions and answers, you know, in a way that I can understand it. So, and they're both interested in chondrites and things that kind of, you know, same thing as me. So again, there's a few people who in the, you know, meteorite community I really consider to be my mentors. And going down to Tucson, I was like, man, like I kind of hope that like I can be in that box with Stephen Amara or in that box with Pat Brown and be like, so what do you think about this one? Kind of get a second opinion before I buy, you know, that kind of thing. I like I say, I had this like preconceived notion that I needed that almost, you know, in order to get good looking meteorites out of the NWA bins, that I was going to need one of my mentors to double check me. And he said, Pat says, thanks for the kind words. Here it comes, Pat. Get ready. This is the, I didn't need those guys. I didn't need those guys. And I mean that as a compliment. They've done such a good job teaching me and preparing me, even though that wasn't ever the goal, was to prepare me. You know, you always hope kind of secretly that someday you'll get like at least close to the same level as your mentor, right? And I feel like I didn't need them. I didn't need them. They've done such a good job getting me ready. And the whole Meteorite crew as a whole, you know, every Wednesday night for how many years now, that paid off when I went to this show and was able to pick out really good looking, affordable material that I can cut and do really fun art things with and share with you guys. Like I did that. I did that, and I did that because of all of the footwork that was put into that before I went. You know, again, because they've taken the time to answer my questions and help me to learn and to, you know, I've stepped up along, you know, along the way and got there to where, like I say, I was afraid. I was like, I'm going to need them by my side. Thank you guys so much for helping me to get to a spot where I can not only go do that, but have been able to, you know, do some outreach and some teaching of my own, you know? So it's just like, I just, you know, it's the pinnacle. It's the highlight of everybody's year to go to the mansion and to meet up with all of these other people that literally, and it's not just the mansion and it's not just the Rock and Gem show. It's this whole community. It's you watching right now at home. The ability to share knowledge, learn, openly learn, and be creative, be curious, be creative, be inspirational, be inspired. It's just a, like I say, it's like the pinnacle to be there and to share that physically and whatnot with the whole like-minded crew of people. It's just great. But yeah, I feel like, you know, this whole community had prepared me for that. And I feel like, not to brag, you guys, but I feel like I kind of freaking crushed it. I was really nervous going into it. I mean, you could take the girl out of Montana, but can you take the Montana out of the girl? No. So I was like, I'm going to go down there and it's going to be like, and it really wasn't. And even though Pat wasn't necessarily right by my side the whole time, he was right there to help out. You know, hey, how do I get to Kent's? How do I get to, you know, where is this dealer at? Right there, boom, answers from Chris Monk, answers from, you know, Pat Brown, answers from, you know, Chris Sanders. It was just insane. It was Brian and Julie with their suggestions. You know, they're veterans. I don't know if veterans is quite the word, but they've been there. They've done the gem show side of things, where some of my meteorite friends not so much, you know. So to be able to pull from this whole community really escalated, built up, you know, my trip to Tucson. Really, like, man, to have such a strong community and a strong foundation to go down there and be a part of is just, you guys, it might be the road. I might be a little road drunk still, but I'm just honored, absolutely honored, and beside myself to be part of such a great community. Cheers. Cheers to that. The rocks are treasures, they certainly are, but the people are, and the stories and the experiences are the stuff that money can't buy, and it's worth more than gold. So that's kind of going to have to sum it up for now, because it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon over here. I need to get to the store, clean my, I want to take a bath, a hot bath, and I want to do it with a hot cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea, you know, maybe a little cookie snack or something. I mean, and then like real food. Oh, so I have a little bit of stuff to do before the meteorite meeting tonight, and I have a funny feeling we're gonna just nerd out so hard. Like, there's gonna be some show and tell tonight. So I probably better go. Get ready for that. Yeah, you guys. I'm such a lucky girl. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but whatever it was. Thank you guys. So yeah, get some rest, because you're sounding a little like you need some vitamin D and some sleep. Maybe some C, vitamin C too, huh? Emergency? Get some, Allison. Yeah. No, I'm so excited. We didn't even like dip into the meteorites. Like I say, I wanna take my time, kind of weigh them and label them and mark them up and take good care of them. So do that right. The rest of the rocks, they just need the dang dirt washed off of them for starters, and all of the Tucson crud bugs washed off of them for sure. So that was kind of mission number one, was to why put them away, and every time I dig through them looking for one thing or another, I'm like, ugh. There was no staying clean down there, that's for sure. All right, we'll sing the song and we'll do the things, and you guys, I look forward to seeing you. I got maybe one more video. I just don't know if it's going to be a members only or if it's going to go up for everybody or what's going on. So one more video of like on our way home. We passed by the Beaverhead impact crater. So that's cool. We passed by Shoto. We got to hold the Shoto Palisite. We drove right by it on our way down there and then right by it on our way home. So no, I didn't see the Behringer crater in Arizona, but I did see the Beaverhead crater in Montana and Idaho. Yeah, just crazy. It just, oh my God. Honestly, crazy. Anyway, we'll do more rock stuff. We really, 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 really will. And who knows? Maybe I'll have some of this slabbed, cabbed, and ready to go next week. We'll see. We're going to sing the song because honestly, it's nuts. It's nuts. It's blowing my dang mind. I feel like I can't say enough about it, but I also am so super speechless. It's an odd predicament. Anyway, on that note, now I'll leave you feeling a little awkward and weird because that's it's just the way today is. We'll sing the song. I'll try not to sneeze midway because I do feel like I got one coming, but all right. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they all are very pretty, and they all are everywhere. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is, yeah, you know, in a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind of a rock hound. Peace, hippies. Boop.